Hi everyone, this is John, Hector, and John, two married men, and this is the wishing jar. What I did was I got this jar. I think it was like a Dollar Tree, and you could probably go to a craft store and make one pretty easily. It says the wishing jar on it, has this nice little lid, and past few weeks I've been putting little notes in it of things I wish would happen. And I thought I'd share that with you today. So, some of it might be embarrassing, some of it not so much. So the first one I pulled out is, I wish Hector's work permit would be processed. Yes. Hector's still not working. He's been here since June 5th. It's now October 5th. So it's been June, July. It's been a while, and he hasn't been able to work yet. So he's getting a little antsy, and it would be nice if he would get a job. Because he wants to, he just can't legally work until the Department of Homeland Security gives him permission to. So he's always got a Social Security card and everything, so I just wish that process would hurry up. Anytime you're dealing with the government on things like this, it's always a wait. Let's see what else. I wish I could stay on schedule filming. Yes, I have had problems with the camera, and actually I had to refilm this video too because for some reason I got a new camera to do better sound, and half the time I'm not getting any sound out of the camera. So I've had to refilm some stuff. There's some stuff we shot together, Hector and I, that he just didn't want to refilm. And it's been a real hassle and a real pain to get the videos done. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Hopefully this video is okay this time. Otherwise I'm not posting it. So I am going to try to do better at posting on a regular basis. Other financial stuff, which there's something in here about that, is starting to lessen. So we'll be doing a lot more together other than staying home, and we'll film some of that. So there'll be a lot more to talk about in the future. Let's see what else we got here. I thought this would also be a good party thing too. If you had a bunch of people over and they all put a note in the jar and you tried to guess whose it was at the end of the night. I wish it didn't cost so much to send things to Honduras. Yeah, Hector and I were talking about that today. Because last year I sent him his Christmas presents, or his birthday present. His birthday's December, I just goofed. December 4th? And I sent him his present out the first week in November, thinking he would get it. And it was 2 pounds of stuff. It was clothing mostly, and it cost $35 to send. It was wow. But then he still didn't get it until after Christmas. So it took 2 months. It was only $35. It was because of customs and everything, I suppose. And he still didn't get it. It cost a lot to send. So I was thinking about Christmas this year for his mom and his grandmother, and I said we're probably going to have to, if we're going to get them anything other than wiring the money, which is quite impersonal. If we get them anything, we're going to have to probably mail it out next week, which is the second week in October, so they can get it by Christmas time, hopefully. So yeah, I just wish the mail was better going to Honduras, and it didn't cost so much to send stuff. Okay, I wish Anna would not bark at every little thing. Yeah, she ain't. I took her for a walk today and she was just barking like crazy. She barks at everything no matter where it is, and even things I can't see sometimes. She is totally just doing it for attention. She's, okay, laundry's done. Uh, she's totally doing it for attention, and because she wants you to come to her, and she wants to be petted, and she wants to meet new people a lot. Because she has, I feel like she has a lot of anxiety, but she's also very friendly. But the with her barking all the time, it gets to, it's like she's being aggressive, and she's not really aggressive. So she's giving off the wrong vibe. So I wish she would at least not bark as much. So maybe she would be more approachable. She just doesn't get that barking at people all the time is not the way to win them over. And Hector's not helping either. He loves to make her bark, especially when I'm watching TV, which drives me crazy. I want to be free of credit card debt. Oh, that's a good one. My best advice to anybody is if you get a credit card, you get one or two and you stop. Don't do any more than that. And my best advice is if you want to build credit, try getting like a department store card that you can pay off right as you use it. That way, like you go and you buy something and then you can turn right around, pay at the register, the cash, or use your debit card or whatever to pay that off right there when you make the purchase. And that way you can build the credit, but you're not going to get these bills that you're going to have to pay every month, and you're not going to be racking up a big bunch of debt. Because sometimes when you have to use cards for emergencies and stuff, and you're just paying a little bit on it, you're not paying them off every month, it can add up very, very quickly. And I had to do that with Hector because we had a lot of expenses that we weren't expecting. We weren't expecting $1,200 to change him from from a fiance to a spouse, and we weren't expecting some other expenses that we ended up having to pay, and so had to go on the credit cards a lot. And so, luckily, I was able to get another credit card, but then we maxed that out very quickly, which was very, very bad. But so I had to come up with a plan to, just get out from under this credit card debt. And I've pretty much done it. The credit cards aren't completely paid off yet. Some of them are, but I'm in a much better situation than I was, and a lot less stressful. And that probably added to me not filming as much too. I was just so stressed out over money and stuff lately. But it's getting better, so that's good. Yeah, and like I said, my best advice is if you cannot use a credit card, don't. They can get out of control too easily. See what else we have here. Oh, I wish Hector had a place to swim. Yeah, swimming makes him relaxed, and this ties in with the other one that's in here right now. I wish Hector would sleep better at night. He hasn't been sleeping very well, and I know when we were on vacation in the Cayman Islands and we went to Costa Rica, he would sleep better after he swam, and I think that would help him relax more. And he's guilty of causing himself not to sleep well too, because he's up late at night on his phone, and he's on his phone constantly, really. And I've tried to tell him time and time again not to be on the phone after like 11 o'clock or whatever, and just let his eyes rest and stuff and let him get tired. He says he's not tired, and the other times he says he's tired. And sometimes he takes a nap in the day, which is fine. He's used to doing that. We've had some other changes and stuff, and he's even taken some sleeping medication to help. And things help a little bit sometimes they don't. So I think, if he had a place to swim, that would help. I wish we had a swimming pool, but we don't. And so it's just one of the things I wished for, that he would sleep better. So if you have any advice on that, please put that in the comments. I'll definitely read those and respond to those. Like I said, I really think one of his big issues is the technology at night. He needs to just put it down and try to go to sleep. I don't think he's giving that a fair shot. Now the last one here, this was probably one of the first things I put in the wishing jar. I wish Hector would stop farting so much. Yes, I said farting. He doesn't like do it in public very often, and it's mostly just around me, and he doesn't do it on purpose to aggravate me too much, but he's just very comfortable, and he just has no problem in letting it go. And if there's anything I could change about him, that's probably the one thing, because when we were together and engaged in stuff, I was in the US, he was in Honduras most of the time, and so I didn't see that side of him much. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else out there has that problem with their spouse, but yeah, it's a lot. It's just, he doesn't do it in public very much, so it's mostly at home, just like, yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna do it. I should take the attitude with it. Everybody farts. That's what I tell the kid. I've had kids fart in class and they get embarrassed and stuff, and then the other kids laugh and whatnot, because I used to be a teacher. And I just would say, everybody does it, get over it, and get the kids to move on and stuff. I probably should have more of that attitude with Hector a bit, but it's just something to live with right now. Like I said, if there's one thing I could change about Hector, that would be it. Everything else is fine. But the jar's empty, so that's all for now. Again, subscribe below. Comment on if you have any ideas about how Hector can get to sleep better. We've tried melatonin. We've tried some other stuff. And like I said, I think a lot of it's the technology, and I think I don't know what else to try. So if you have any suggestions, please comment below, and I'll read those and respond to those as soon as I can. Bye. You want me to